In which program are you enrolled?
I'm in the master's program for conflict resolution and Mediterranean security.
From where did you get to know about this program?
Well, I'm from Ohio, and one of my professors from Kent State University actually attended George Mason University, which is one of the two universities that set this program up. And I did some talking with him for a little while to figure out what my path would be post-undergraduate studies, and he mentioned George Mason University. And so I was checking out their program, and I considered the PhD program for them, and then I kind of fell upon this unique opportunity to attend a master's program in the same field, but in Malta as well, and including the University of Malta. And so it was something I looked into and just kind of fell upon, and obviously it's one I decided to take.
How was your experience studying and living in Malta?
It was interesting. I knew prior to coming into the program that it was going to be intense. I know some of the students from last year's program, which is the first cohort to go through this experience, and we talked a little bit, and I saw some videos that they posted, and I knew it was going to be a really intense program as far as studying. So it was a good way, in terms of studying, it was a good way to develop professionally. I could say that living in Malta has been something that I've always wanted to live abroad for a little while to find out what I'm like in a context that I don't know. And to be honest with you, personally, it meant more to me, personally than it did even professionally in a sense, because it has a rare, unique opportunity to find out what you're made of, kind of. And so, personally, it meant a lot, and it taught me a lot. And it's something that I would recommend it to a lot of students and a lot of people who are seeking what they want for something that'll tell them what they want to do with the rest of their lives.
Was the program as you expected?
Yes, it was. Like I said earlier, I knew it was going to be very intense. But I will say one of the things that was really nice about it is that we had a very diverse group of faculty members. We had some people that are very academic oriented. We had some people that are very field experience oriented. And so it was a nice mixture, which I did not know it would have that element before I came in. But in terms of intensity and the work ethic that you have to get through it, and in terms of the character growth that you get from the the constant studying and involving yourself even in the community sometimes, it was really good. So yes, it is what I experienced. There were some nice surprises. The key word there is that there are nice surprises. So.
Were the professors and lecturers accessible when you needed academic help?
Yes, they were. I mean, some have very extremely busy schedules, so some a little bit more than others. But the thing is that the communication aspect of these programs is improving as we go. It's important to remember that this is only the second year that this program has happened. And recently we made a lot of breakthroughs on how to improve the communication between the students and the faculty. So that's something that's important to remember. And it also seems like the faculty both between George Mason and University of Malta, they're also improving as well. So for following cohorts, I don't think that communication will really be as much of an issue, say, as it has been for the first or second cohort. But I can say overall the experience was pretty good. When we were there, when we needed them, they were there. And oftentimes, I've had the experience of sometimes when they reach out to you to just check if everything's okay, especially in class. The faculty members are very concerned about the students' experience going through this process. And a lot of times they would check during class to make sure that not only is the class that they're teaching going well, but the overall program as a whole is going well. And that was really nice. So yes, they were accessible to our needs both within their program and personally as well.
Was traveling around Malta easy?
It takes some getting used to. We've had a lot of changes. Well, obviously, with the recent changes of the transportation with the Riva and everything, which is the public transportation system, there have been a lot of changes recently that made it a little bit difficult. But that company is working it out as well. So I have a feeling that in the future it's going to be a little bit easier. Though I highly recommend looking online, before you go make an adventure in Malta, to check Arriva's website before you go, and just get on a random bus. So it's kind of difficult, but it's working itself out.
If you had to describe Malta in 3 words, what would they be?
If I had to describe Malta in 2 words, I can't do it. I mean, to tell you the truth, you can't. I feel like I can't. I mean, the thing about Malta is that The thing about Malta is that it has so much history. It has so much cultural diversity. We have people here from all over the world, and so when you're here and you get the chance to talk with the locals, it's a really unique experience. So I honestly I don't feel like I can explain it in 2 words. I mean, if I had to, I guess it'd be unique and very diverse. But it's been a great experience. Culturally, it's very gratifying.